you again to this wonderful gentleman here, and he's been providing the music all weekend for this 1940s festival. I hope you've enjoyed your visit here so far. There's still plenty more to see. But we would like to introduce a gentleman here today. He was voted the greatest Briton of all time a few years ago. And this gentleman saw this country through the dark days of the Second World War. So I'd like you to give a warm welcome to Right Honourable wartime Prime Minister, Mr Winston Churchill.
Good afternoon, everybody. Indeed, a pleasure for Clemmy and I to be here this weekend, especially as the Royal Navy Prince of Wales aircraft carrier is in the pierhead. Have you been down to see it? Yes. Wonderful. This year, 75 years, commemorating the 70th of the ending of the Second World War. And here we are, Western approaches played a pivotal role in our victory. The Battle of the Atlantic was very important to us. The U-boats were sinking our supply ships at an alarming rate. And here, the dedication and skill won the Battle of the Atlantic. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, this country went through 6 years of hell from 1939 to 1945. And during our darkest hour, I broadcast to the nation my Battle of Britain speech. And here's an extract from that speech. I speak to you as your Prime Minister, and above all, the cause of freedom. We are now threatened with a planned invasion by the Nazi tyranny. We will not yield to Hitler's greed for world domination. So now it's come to us to stand alone in the breach and face the worst the tyrant can do. We are ready to defend our native land from the invasion by which it is now threatened. Shielded by our navy, our airmen from above, we await undismayed by the impending invasion. Perhaps it might come tonight, perhaps it might come next week, perhaps it may never come. But be the ordeal long or short, we shall seek no terms, we shall seek no parley. Hitler has not yet been withstood by a country with a willpower equal to his own. We shall defend every village, every town, every city. We'd rather see London laid in ruin than tamely submit and be enslaved. I am bound to state such facts and inform our people of our intentions, and thus reassure them around us lies the strength of the Royal Navy and the protection of our airmen. I stand ahead of a government with one bond that unites us all, namely that we shall endure whatever lies ahead to preserve the cause of freedom. You ask, what is our policy? It is to wage war by sea, land and air, with all our might and with all the strength God can give us. To wage war against a monstrous tyranny never surpassed in the dark and lamentable catalogue of human crime. That is our policy. You ask, what is our aim? Well, I can answer in one word: victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terror. Victory, however long and hard the road may be. For without victory, there is no survival. The Battle of France is over, and the Battle of Britain is about to begin. Soon the whole fury and might of the enemy will be turned upon us. We have before us an ordeal of the most grievous kind, We have before us many, many long months of struggle and of suffering. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight on the seas and the oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. Upon this battle depends the future of all civilization. Upon it depends our own British life, and all that Britain is, and all that Britain means. Hitler knows that he will have to break us in this island or lose the war. If we can stand up to him, then all of Europe may be free, and the world can move forward into broad, sunlit uplands. But if we fail, then the whole world, including the United States, including all that we have known and cared for, will sink into the abyss of a new dark age, made more sinister and more protracted by the lights of perverted science. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duties, so bear ourselves that the British Empire and its Commonwealth last for 1,000 years. Men will still say, this was their finest hour. Advance Britannia, long live the cause of freedom, and God bless you all. Thank you.